It's time to go Stride for Stride with John McBride, the bi-monthly podcast about participant races in the Philadelphia, New Jersey area. And now, here's John.
Thanks, Chuck. Hello, and welcome to Stride for Stride with John McBride, a bi-monthly podcast that looks at the participant races in and around Philadelphia. Over the next year, we'll take a look at the many races I am blessed to serve as finish line announcer, and we'll also interview some people along the way. Runners, swimmers, bikers, triathletes, fans, race directors, we'll have them all. Before I get started, I want to extend a big thank you to Luke Jardell and the Hooligans. With their permission, the musical opening for our podcast is their instrumental hit, Dominic Street. This can be purchased and downloaded on iTunes as part of their album, The Ferryman. I'll be sure to let you know whenever and wherever the Hooligans are playing. During the next year, we'll take a look at the training regiments of some people, learn about injuries that have been overcome, hear stories of triumph, share a few laughs, and hopefully teach a little something too. We will also visit with some fans, people that get out there to cheer on those competing, and why they enjoy these events so much. We might find out that they contribute more than you might think. And what would this podcast be if we didn't talk to some of the people that make these dreams a reality? The promoters, race directors, and lead staff that help create a run, ride, or try that is right for you. Now, something you should know about me. I am not a runner, or a swimmer, or a bicyclist. So, why, you may ask? Am I doing a podcast about these types of races? Well, I've been lucky enough to be around these events for a long time. For 20 years, I've been the finish line announcer for the Broad Street Run, now the nation's largest 10-mile race, with over 40,000 runners each year. And because of this, I have had the opportunity to announce many other races, from small 5K runs to Fondo-type bike events that feature bike riders covering over 100 miles and requiring me to give race updates, promote sponsors, and salute athletes and fans for up to 12 hours. And I love it. I'm intrigued by the passion these people show, the planning that race directors undertake, and the atmospheres created when municipalities get behind these events. And the Philadelphia, New Jersey area has plenty of events throughout the year. So, I wanted to share my experience and salute those people and organizations that helped make it happen. And maybe, just maybe, spur you to get out there and participate as an athlete or volunteer. Promotional consideration will be given to those events I'm announcing. We will also be thanking other support organizations. And, shameless plug here, if you have an event, a race, a tournament, a ride, even a party, that you could use an experienced public address announcer, feel free to contact me. My email is bird2562@aol.com. That again is BIRD2562@aol.com. And about that experience, besides 20 years of experience with the Broad Street Run, Philadelphia Parks and Recreation's biggest event, I am also the official voice of the Trenton Half Marathon and the New Hope Run Now, Wine Later, conducted by Boss Events. The many triathlons from Delmo Sports in South Jersey, including the Escape the Cape, the Tri-AC, the Try the Wildwoods, the Challenge Atlantic City, and Escape Lewis. The Brother Jerome Benway Invitational Track Meet at St. Basil's High School, the Grand Fondo Bike Rides in Morristown, New Jersey. I've also announced many basketball games and several other races, and I'll be highlighting them as well. I love doing this, helping cheer on the athletes, entertaining family and friends, anything that adds to the excitement and fun of the day. I've learned a lot from those I've worked with and worked for. I hope I can share that with you. Finally, at the end of each show, we'll share an iPod suggestion for the athlete song list and play just a clip as we say goodbye. And I do mean we. This idea would not exist without the many people behind these events, not the least of which are all the athletes out there.
Hey, John, tell us what's on the next podcast.
Good idea, Chuck. Next show, the Stride will highlight the Spina Bifida Association of the Delaware Valley's 5K Walk, Run, and Roll. Until then, we'll leave you with Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run. And if any problems threaten to short-circuit your day, try to take it all in stride. See you next time, and thanks for listening.
This has been Stride for Stride with John McBride. Be sure to check out our next podcast right here.
Okay, we got it.
Yes, first take.